Welcome back, HLGU students, to another edition of Trojans Timeout. We're now in the middle of September, which means all of your fall Trojan sports teams are in the full swing of their seasons. Volleyball and soccer are well underway, with several games already in the books. The women's volleyball team currently sports a record of 1-7 after a tough early season schedule that featured 4 road games and 3 on neutral sites, with only 1 home game thus far. Junior Christina Schellentrager has been one of the early bright spots for the Lady Trojans, leading the team in both kills and digs. The team was able to record its first victory of the season in their most recent game against Central Christian College. Here, number 18, Shelby Maupin, delivers the serve and gets the ace to go, just hitting the top of the net and getting it to fall for a Trojans point. Number 13, Emily Pfeiffer on the serve this time. No ace, but after the ball bounces a few times, the Trojans get it back, and Pfeiffer sets up number 16, Devin Boxtiegel, for a nice kill. Maupin serving again and gets the solid ace to land right in the middle of the Central Christian defense. Maupin led the team with 7 aces in the game. Here she is one more time, serving it to the back line, and the Central Christian defender can't handle it. Marked down another ace for Maupin. The Lady Trojans would win this game in 3 sets. Men's soccer currently sits at a record of 2-2-1, but took an early loss in their first game of the year against visiting William Penn. Number 3, Felipe Mendez gets into the action here, firing in this goal over the head of the goalkeeper and adding to his season point total, which currently sits at 8 and is tied with Manuel Saez for the team lead. Here, the shot from William Penn gets around the Trojans' defense on the free kick, but keeper Jorge Bravo Gonzalez gets the save. Number 2, Clayton Sanders, chases down the misplayed pass by William Penn and passes inside to number 15, Vinny Mariani, who gets the goal to go off the nice feed. Women's soccer currently sits at a record of 2-3-1, with a 2-0 record in the conference. Senior Anna Alms has recorded 6 points through the first 6 games as she looks to get the Lady Trojans off to a good start this season. In their last game against St. Louis College of Pharmacology, HLG won a tough 1-0 game in a great defensive showdown. The HLGU Athletic Department has been seeing a fresh face this year in Jason Farr, the newly hired Sports Information Director. Our Ryan Tiller was able to catch up with Jason and ask about some of the challenges of his new job.
Hello HLG, I'm Ryan Tiller here for TNN, and with me is our new Sports Information Director, Jason Farr. Jason, can you tell us a little bit about what the Sports Information Director does?
As a Sports Information Director, I am worried about the website. I want to keep it up to date, our scores correct all the time, and our stats correct all the time. So a lot of integration and communication with our coaches and with our conference that we're part of.
Can you tell us a little bit about what attracted you to HLG?
HLG is close to home for me. I'm from Illinois, grew up in Illinois my whole life. The last 3 years I have been at Emmanuel College in Georgia, and that was about 12 hours from home. So this way I have a 9-year-old, or an 8-year-old and 11-year-old, and they get to see grandparents a little bit more often.
Can you tell us, how do you like the campus and the students so far here at HLG?
I haven't had a lot of interaction with the students yet. I got here in July, and so it's only been about a month. But the campus is wonderful. The people are wonderful. Having the faith background really attracted me to come here. I graduated from Lincoln Christian University, and so faith is a strong part of my life.
Can you tell us a little bit about the challenges of covering this many different sports that we have here at HLG?
You may see it as a challenge. Where I came from at the previous school is that we had 26 sports. We only have 15 here. I think wrestling will be a challenge for me. That's not something I've done before, but all the rest of the sports I've done, and I feel like it's going to be a good road. I think I'm excited about the transition in the future here.
All right. Thank you, Jason. I'm Ryan Tiller for TNN. Back to you, Nick.
Now we'll throw it over to Zach Voss, who has your Man on the Street question.
I'm Zach Voss with the Man on the Street question, asking you, what are your thoughts on the Tom Brady suspension being uplifted?
Well, I don't really like Tom Brady, so I don't really like it. But, I mean, it's football, and he's one of the NFL's, biggest stars. So, of course, they're going to uplift it, and I feel like they always try to find something wrong with the Patriots.
I love it. Being completely biased, I am a New England Patriots fan. But all that to say that the suspension should have been lifted because from a legal standpoint, they have no hard evidence whatsoever. So it would be unfair for him to be guilty for any sort of reason. So
It's the Patriots. They're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. I don't really care, Tom Brady, he's on the decline, so it doesn't really matter, you know.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Come out and support your Trojan teams. And remember, keep an eye out for the next edition of Trojans Timeout. For the entire sports team, I'm Nick Vandiver, and we'll see you next time.